Allison McClellan, and I'm 18.
Ryan Ellis, 31.
My name is Carol Satterfield, and I am 55 years old.
I'm Cliff Halverson.
Delmer White, 73.
Are you 73 already?
I'm 74 in August.
Oh my gosh.
School, definitely. I need to get a good education, so definitely school.
Family, education, work.
Keeping in contact with my adult children, especially my two single children. I being a support and a sounding board for them. And working on keeping home a safe place.
My family is definitely my first priority, and then my church, and then my job.
I feel about top priority right now is that that's my home, my wife, my children, my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren, and that's my priorities now.
Yes and no. School's always been one of my priorities, but I haven't always enjoyed school, and so it was more of like making friends or, having a social life or something like that. So that was more of my unspoken priority in high school.
Yeah, I think I've put more emphasis on family and probably a little more on finishing up my education.
As far as the other goes, it has always been a priority to try to keep the world at bay somewhat, but it was simpler, I think, 20 years ago than it is now. And
They've changed in different ways. It depends on what you mean by getting older. I didn't become active in the church until I was 21, and then I didn't get married until I was just before my 22nd birthday, and so really didn't have any children or wife before that. And as for my mother and my brothers and sisters, they really weren't a priority at that time in my life. So family definitely came in later, and so did religion. Having fun was the main thing until I got married. And then as I grew and my family grew, then of course my priorities changed, because now my priorities include grandchildren, and my parents are both gone, so it doesn't include my parents anymore. But my priorities as far as my brothers and sisters has changed too. Over the years, I became close to my brothers and sisters. Church has become much more important, and the job has taken a...
And as far as religion goes, at the time I was young, my mom took us two boys to church, and my dad didn't go with us. And so to this, you give my mom some relief from everyday stress, but to us it was, well, she just wanted to get us out of the house.
Right.
But as we got older, that goes into my priority.
Yes and no. I mean, once I finish school, then yes, but while I'm in school, I think I'll always be, my school and my education. But then, yeah, once I finish school, I think it'll be, my marriage and my family and, raising kids once I get married and have kids and things like that. So
I think when you get older, you realize what's more important in life. You get to the point where you got to start thinking about where you want to be and how you want to raise a family. So that's probably why they changed things. I'm sure they will, because hopefully when I get older, I'll find a wife and then I'll be able to start a family. I'm sure my priorities will change.
that part, family, is staying. But my direct involvement, I expect to change, because it's their turn to step up and become the hands-on parents with their own children and their family situations, and I expect that those will take priority in their lives, and I mean, I hope that will take priority in their lives, and so yeah, I expect that to change. So, as far as things about the home, as you get older, there's a lot of things that become less important to you, And so as those drop away, some things will be easier. You lose as much interest in what's going on in the outside world a little bit.
My goals will become priorities. Me and my wife have a goal to go on a mission after I retire. So when I retire, job will no longer be a priority. However, hopefully we'll be on a mission, and that'll be, it's sort of the church too, but that, or, take whatever will be a priority instead of jobs.
Yes, because you're more relying on your spouse to get you through. The family is more or less gone.
Yeah.
And they're on their own with their families, and priority for health and other reasons that
Oh my gosh, it means the world to me. Just like being here at school, like at BYU, and just like having the spirit, so strong, and just like everyone around me, is. I remember where I come from, there's not very many members, and so it was like always me like trying my hardest, But here it's like everyone's a member, so like I can feel the spirit so strong. So it's like religion just, especially up here, has played such a big role in my life. So it's like means everything to me. So
it becomes a great comfort. So religion has become not a separate part of life. It has become life because it's what you live. Yeah, and it's proven true. The more I work with it, the more I see.
Religion is very, very important, and religious freedom for me and everybody is very, very important. I love my religion. I believe in it wholeheartedly, and I try to give it 100% all the time. And when asked to do something, or when I see something needs to be done, I try to do it. And I put forth a full effort to my religion. Like I said, it only comes second to my family, but the family and the religion work a lot together.
we're in a circle. The religion is the end part of the circle.
Mm-hmm.
It's everything. And to think back when I was in college or high school, people would ask, what is the purpose of life?
Mm-hmm.
And there was always here-ha answers. But as you get older, more positive points on the plus side there is on the negative side.
because like for me, I know that like I can't take anything like material or anything to heaven with me, and so all I can take with me is the things that I've learned, like my knowledge, and so I feel like schooling is pretty important because that's all I can take to heaven.
Well, most of my priorities are important in my religion, so that they get taught at church, which helps me to use those views and those priorities in my life.
I do, in the sense that I tend to make goals based on principles and things that I am not good at, priorities. But they are very much wrapped up in religion, I think. Especially for being an LDS culture. As we look towards missions, we look towards ways to spend time in service. And since we're a service-oriented church, we will find ourselves, I think, going that direction more.
Yeah, absolutely. My religion teaches that family is very, very important, and that when we leave here, that the family is the only thing that will go on with us through the eternities. Mm-hmm. And so that means that the family has to be our number one priority, and even before the religion, because in the great scheme of things, I feel that the family is the religion, and I may be a little bit wrong on that, but not much. It's, picking hairs. Somebody could argue that, but the family, in the eternal scheme of things, the family is the religion, so they're actually the same thing.
They work together because without either one, I don't think a person could have a real balance.